Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites and hopefully add all kinds of awesome games to your backlog or your wish list or your now playing list or you know what, whatever you're doing out there. I guarantee one thing for most of you. We're going to add to it. We're going to play some games. You're going to see some awesome games. You're saying, my goodness, I also want to play those games. And if you like rogues, I'm so glad you're here with us because that's all we play on this channel all the time. Folks, I am delighted to be back with a new game to the channel. This is a game that I started playing a little bit before the trip that we went on. Some of you know now that I have been away on a trip for a little bit, and I am now back. I've returned, and we're probably not going to talk so much about the trip today because, as some of you know, this being a little bit more of a focus type game, I have a tough time being entertaining and good at the game I'm playing at the same time. So, you know, it might be a combination of those two things. We'll see what we can see. But what I really want to do today is show off this game. This is Backpack Hero. And gosh, I would tell you that this game is a really nice combination of Tetris and Slay the Spire. Gasp, I know. It's really, really neat, and it works really well. And so we're going to have a run today. I will explain what's happening along the way. But basically what we're doing is we're trying to build up an inventory over time by expanding the slots available in our backpack and then optimizing our loadout in terms of the positioning of the overall inventory. And so that's kind of where the Tetrising comes into play. Okay, we can just take this guy out without having to worry about armor. So as we level up, we're going to be able to add more spaces to our overall backpack size, which is great because we're going to find all kinds of loot along the way. So here's our experience. Every time we level up, we'll get more spaces. We get some gold along the way that's going to help us as we run into merchants and opportunities to upgrade various items. So, the need to move things around happens very quickly. We're going to take these leather boots, and we want to have them specifically at the bottom because they're going to add block based on the number of spaces above. When combat ends, 2 gold. That might be kind of nice. All right, we're going to take the piggy bank. And I don't know that we need a key right away, but we're going to take it just because we have the space. Okay. We are moving along here. Now I am going to go grab the health at this point because we're down a few. This vision of danger just gives you a look at the boss that you're going to be fighting eventually. And you know me, if you've hung out with us before, you know I like clearing out everything in the area. We're going to keep it simple and say a prayer for +3 max HP. Don't necessarily want to get into too difficult of a battle this early on. Just like in Slay, you can see the enemy intent. I would rather not take this burn damage if we don't have to, and in this case, we don't. So that worked out really well. And then we've got this freebie. So that's a really great start on this battle. Now, I'll admit, I have been playing the game for about 15 hours, and I've had a lot of different runs. Sometimes they go really well, and sometimes they don't go as well. It's been a little bit of a mixed bag, if I'm being honest. I have had one run where we got super powered. All right, so in this situation, I'm going to take the key out, and I'm going to put this usable projectile in. See, on use moves 1 space. When this moves, adjacent weapons get +6 damage this turn. See, now that could be really interesting for us as well. This is the art and science of the inventory management that's involved. See, I don't know if I like that setup as much. I think I'm gonna stick with that, but I do kind of like this. When this moves up, adjacent weapons get +6 damage. I'm not sure what happens if it's all the way at the top. I think it's just gonna stay where it's at since it's already all the way at the top, so okay. This is where I wish I had another row where I could place that. But such is life. That's where the challenge comes in. What do you want to take? Do you have the room for it? Etc., etc. All right, we're going to keep on rocking and rolling here. Okay, we've got 12 damage coming our way. This is the nice thing about the boots. We're not starting at 0 in terms of our armor. I try to negate all possible damage that I can. And I think we're going to go ahead and wait on using that until we're in a situation where we've got multiple enemies. One of the best builds I've put together in the game so far. I did that out of order. I should have nullified his dodge first. One of the best builds in the game I put together so far was basically where I won by blocking. Just building up block, because I had this combo where every time I used the shield, I gained armor, but then I also gained thorns. And so every time they were hitting me, I was gaining thorns. Every time I was using the shield, I was gaining thorns. And you can build up a really strong pile of thorns where when they're damaging you, they're getting hit themselves. All right, now here's the nice thing about this wooden blade. Similar amount of damage, but not as many spots taken. And that's critical to think about along the way. Alright, so this is going to deal 4 damage to all enemies, but I don't really have the room for it right now. And so I'm going to take a single-use consumable instead. This will give us an extra point of energy in a tough situation. And then we're going to continue on. Cheers to you. I've got that nice dark roast that I've been talking about along the way. Care to do a trade? Get a different item of the same rarity. You know, trying to think here if there's anything I want to replace. Right now, I don't think there is. So we're going to stick with what we have. All right. Yes, your offer will continue to stand. We've got 22 gold. I'm going to wait until we've gone a little bit further to go to the forge. The forge allows you to add all kinds of good stuff to your arsenal. Okay, remember we were waiting? The wait is over. We've got 16 damage coming our way, so we've got to use one more shield. And then we're going to get that guy. Now, he's going to steal from us, but we're going to be able to take him down before he leaves. So it's going to be okay. All right, perfect. So we're going to get him, and we'll get our gold right back. And these guys are just armoring up, so we're going to go ahead and take this dude out. Now, in my experience, when I started playing, I wasn't as fast. You know, I wanted to be methodical and really think through the situation. But what I can tell you, and you're probably thinking, well, Goat, you're not playing very fast right now. What I can tell you is that you're going to get faster as you play the game. All right, we can take this guy down. Perfect. And a level up. So I'm going to continue. Oh, wow. We must have leveled up a couple times because 7 spaces is substantial. I'm going to come out this way a little bit just because I happen to know that some items will say, hey, this is going to do this based on how many spaces to the right, or this is going to do this based on how many other spaces to the left. So I like to have some additional space crawling outward. But I like to build kind of a stair step as well. That's seemed to work pretty well for me. So we'll go out one more that way, and that gives us a nice stair happening. All right. Hey, so we've got a much better shield that has appeared, so we're going to replace that, and it's a thinner shield as well. Adds block equal to 100% of your current poison. My goodness. For each space above this, +1 block. So we're going to say, hey, that's fine. Let's put this over here so that it can benefit from this. Oh, that's got to be all the way up at the top. That's right. Okay. So we're going to slide that up so that it's also adjacent. We'll move the shield over to here. And I want these over here so that they can take advantage of all the spaces up above. Let's see what else we got. Projectile. This is another consumable. And what does this ring do? Adds 5 max HP, removes. Okay, when it's removed. So we're going to definitely take that. And I'm happy with the setup that we've got going right now. This is looking great to me. All right, so we're going to head on out here. Let's see what we got in the chest. Lantern. 2 uses. All right, so we'll talk about curses when they happen. They do happen, and the great news is the curses are not all that destructive once you figure out how to deal with them, which took me a minute if I'm being totally honest. All right, so we're good there, and I want to do this battle. And then we'll grab that chest, and at some point we'll head over to the forge. Now, hazards. You want to try and get rid of the enemies that are going to give you hazards before they do, if possible. I don't think we're going to be able to in this specific scenario, which is fine because it'll give me an opportunity to explain to you why I dislike hazards. Okay. So we're getting gooed up. In this situation, we're going to put goo down, and it's going to start to spread. If it spreads enough where it covers an item completely in the inventory, it's not usable anymore. Now, there is an opportunity to skip this and take damage instead, but I'd rather do it this way for now. All right. So we're definitely going to take the goo giver out this time. But as you'll note, the goo continues to spread. If I waste an energy on this right now, it'll take care of this one and the adjacent pieces, and I'll get all of these things back that aren't usable at the moment. But for right now, we're just going to do damage. Try and get rid of this guy. Okay, perfect. Well, here's another +5 max HP. Adjacent weapon below gets +3 damage. Okay, I don't hate that. Why don't we go like this? Oop, that's right. I keep forgetting that that one is a floaty. Well, we could... See, this is where it gets tricky. All right, we're gonna pop that over there. What else do we have? Can be used one time each combat, adds 1 curse to self, but adjacent weapons get plus 100% bonus combat. So help me hurt me. I will take the ring for now. I don't know if we'll end up keeping those throughout the entire run. Let's grab this. Okay. Now, I do want to see if this forge... That's exactly what I was hoping for. So, we're going to start adding spikes. Perfect. And we're going to see opportunities to do this along the way. In this case, I am also going to add 1 regen to one of these rings. And that one we will end up keeping throughout the rest of the run, because that's going to be really great for us. All right, let's go grab some health. Oh, my bad. Experience. We're going to check this out. This is the guy that's trading. We already stopped by his place. All right, so this is where spikes are going to be really interesting for us. Especially with a guy that's going to attack. He's going to get spiked every time. So in this case, I'm just going to spike and armor up. And then we'll use our freebie. Okay. And then now, because of our regen capability, we're going to get life back each turn, which is perfect. Throw another 2 spikes on there. Now we've got the entire attack blocked. We're going to take this dude out. Okay. Folks, this is a great build that we've got going so far here. I'm really happy with the way this is looking. I know we haven't talked about curses yet, but we will. Now, this is another item where the space around it and what's happening in the bag overall really matters. So we're going to take our cool drink. We'll pop that over there. And then we'll put this all the way up here, and that's going to help us with some additional armor each turn. Can be used 1 time each turn. If you have any armor, -4 damage. On use, deals 5 damage. Well, we have armor, and I usually don't go with the hatchet builds, but you can do some really interesting things with hatchets. All right, I will take this. I don't know that we'll end up having that for the long run or not. Okay, we're looking good here. Now, here's the good news with merchants. You can sell stuff that you don't really want anymore. Okay. I don't see too much of a business case to do anything there. But we're going to grab health, and we're going to take on this tougher enemy. I want you to pay close attention to what's happening here. Maybe that's a set of eyes. Maybe that's a set of eyes too. All right? Just, you know, let's see what happens here. I'm just pointing that out to you. Okay. We're gonna start damaging this bozo. Perfect. This is gonna do 3. Up, out comes another one. So, any BoJack Horseman fans? It's the I Did a Business guy. All right, we're gonna do that. It's nice that this is doing 10 damage a time now. That's appreciated quite a bit. All right. I guessed that we were going to have some hefty damage coming our way, so we want to block that. And again, every time we're blocking, we're still building up our capability to do damage based on the thorns. So nothing wasted, in my opinion. Perfect. I find that this has been a great game to start my day with. Gets the brain juices flowing. And, you know, the turn-based nature of it really allows for optimal coffee sipping. I appreciate that about it as well. I also thought that this would be a good game to play because it is one where I gotta focus a little bit more, and I'm still organizing all of my thoughts about the trip. And if I'm being totally honest with you, my head is still a little bit in the fog. Little bit. All right, we're gonna go down a little bit further so that we can move these boots down a level and get another layer of armor. Because of course we are. And we're gonna pop those down there. What do we have here? Conductive. Each turn removes 1 energy. So there are certain items, and this is a legendary item as well, where they require mana. And so you can do mana builds. I haven't messed around with that so much, and I'm going to at some point, but we're not going to do that today. The symbol on this bow blade means that it can be transformed. Just pointing that out in case we run into other items. Creates a shuriken in this space. Okay. I actually don't see too many things here that I want to grab right off the bat. So I think we're just going to stick with what we have. Alrighty. And I am going to go back. You know what? I'll just point this out. That was a missed opportunity. I should have taken a few of those things and come back. Like, I should have sold the legendary helmet. So that was a miss on my part. All right, I think we're ready to travel at this point. I could have also taken that legendary helmet and traded it out for something of the same rarity, and, you know, could have ended up with something pretty awesome. It's important to pay attention. All right, adds 3 poison to enemy, adds 3 damage. We're gonna go ahead and use this. And don't need the block, don't need the extra energy yet. We'll just go ahead and start that way. Now this guy is building up rage. That's going to add to the damage capability as the rage builds up. And if you're wondering if He's going to continue doing that and getting more and more rage. You are in the right headspace. Okay. We've got 13 coming our way. We're going to be fine here. Now we've got 22 coming our way. Now the game is in early access, and I believe the dev is going to be adding a story mode to the game, which is going to be interesting. All consumables get +3 rage. All bows get this effect applied. We're not using bows at all. All connected weapons get +25% bonus damage. Well, that is interesting, isn't it? So, I think what we will do is keep this. We're going to put this over here. We're going to move that over there. And we're going to put this over here. Perfect. And this does not have to be used. It's just a relic. All right. We're good. We're good. Usually when you take down a boss, you get some pretty good stuff, you know, in terms of the relics and their capabilities. All right, we're moving on. Welcome to our healing center. We're going to go ahead and gang 5 max health. I'll typically lean that way unless something really terrible is going on. All right, no whammies, no whammies. We got a throwing star. Adds 1 rage to self upon use, and it does require some mana, which we do not have and probably won't have. Okay. All right, so we're going to hold off on these, but remember what happened last time. Oh, let's pop these back in here. Remember what happened last time when I said, hey, you know, we could take these and have them to sell to the merchant, and then I didn't. That's a common, that's a rare. So I'm thinking that this is probably worth a little bit more to the merchant, so we'll go with that one. And then I suppose we'll take that just because we've got the open space at this point. And then we've got to make a decision. Now, I have not been to all these different biomes, but I have been to the deep cave, and we're going to go with what we know. All right, so I like that we see a forge right off the bat. Okay, what do we have in terms of... I'm just thinking... Okay. I don't want this guy to run off with our coins, but of course... we're forced to go after this guy first. But no problem. We've got 11 blocks set up, so we do need some additional block. Puts us at 18. We're going to take a little bit of damage. And again, maybe we won't. I'm going to go ahead and come after this guy with our dagger. Yeah, we'll take a little bit of it. Well, no. You know what? I take that back. We're not. I'm going to go some additional spikes here. Okay. What I really like about this mug is once you use it, it turns into a projectile that you can throw. And it's a zero coster. Pretty neat. I always like when devs are creative like that. All right, so that was perfect. Set us up for the kill, and then we're gonna go ahead and just shield up and allow these guys to damage themselves. All right, let's take this dude down. Now that was a misplay, truly, because I should have shivved and then used the wooden blade, and we would have taken this guy down, but that's okay. Because he's going to do it for us. All right, what do we got here? We have the piggy bank. This keeps showing up. Oh, we got another +5 max HP, not bad. Adds 1 spikes to self. Adds an additional spike for each rows of thorns in this row or column. Wow. Okay. So, I have not seen this one show up in the past, but we're going to find roses along the way, and it seems now that the more roses we pack in a row, we're going to get even more spikes, but this is really great. I'm happy to see that. Okay. I think we are ready to move on. Okay, poison potion adds 6 poison to all enemies. That sounds pretty nice. All right, I am gonna opt for this. And I think we are good to go. Actually, you know what? We haven't gotten cursed yet at all, and so I think I'm gonna get rid of the lantern. Curses aren't that bad. So we're gonna set it up that way for now. I don't mind having lots of consumables to work with. Welcome to my game show. Okay. Roll dice. You can stop at any time and take your current item, but if you go over 12 total, you'll be cursed. This is what I want. This is the thing that I want. So let's roll. We've got 1. Okay. So I don't mind if we lose that. So let's roll again. What is this? Pretty anklet. When a weapon kills an enemy, adds 3 haste to self. That's not bad, but I really want the boots. Okay. I think we're set up maybe to get the boots at this point. We've got a good chance. What is this? Unstable mana. Okay. It's not bad, but it's destroyed upon use. Oh, we're over. Okay. So we've got a curse because we went over. Must be played on an item. When your turn ends, hurts, deals 2 to self. Okay. So curses are going to hang out in our inventory until we do something with them. We either destroy the curse or get rid of it in some other way. Doesn't sound too bad, right? Well, when we get new items that pop up at the end of a battle over here, this curse is going to become one of those items. So like a legendary could pop up, and then all of a sudden it is taken over by the cursed item, which is a terrible outcome. So eventually we will get rid of that curse and we'll be good to go. This guy did apply some spikes, so we're gonna turn around and just do this for our opening turn. It looks like he's gonna spike up every time, which is fine. Okay. Oh, maybe he's not gonna spike up every time. I take that back. I think the building up of spikes is one of the best ways to go about playing this game if you enjoy that type of build. All right, so we're getting cursed again. Just gonna go with the same thing and watch what happens here. So our first couple items just transformed into the cursed items. Another consumable. For each adjacent structure, +1 block. I'm gonna hold off on that. Adjacent weapons get +1 damage this combat, but we have to activate it with mana, which we don't currently have. I am considering taking this Shiv. I'm also considering some relocating. That's 1 rage. Okay. Trying to remember if there was a merchant. Alright, you know what? For now, I'm gonna wait until we can sell off some stuff. Let's grab this gold. Oh my! 5 gold, buy some food. No, I'm not gonna buy any food. I'm gonna hold on to the gold. It can be used for far more valuable things. 2 block to armor, add 1 energy to clothing, add 3 slow to enemy to a weapon, add 1 poison to a weapon. Ooh, 1 energy to clothing. Wow. Okay. We're going to look for an opportunity to do that eventually. But at the moment, I don't feel like I've got something that's so good that I want to start buffing it again. Like I did the shield with the thorns. Alright, 19 damage coming our way as part of their overall swing, so we'll block that. And then we're gonna go ahead and toss some poison on them to open things up. Alright. And we've got 1 more swing. And we're looking good. Take that guy out, and then we'll pop on some more thorns. Take a sip of coffee here. Cheers to you again. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Appreciate you joining me for the journey here. You have to let us know in the comments if this is a game that you're going to take a closer look at. I think what we're going to do is put another couple spaces over here so that we can drop the boots another level. And I think maybe we want to come out a little bit more that way. And let's see what we got. I definitely would have liked that breastplate. And so I think we should look for opportunities to destroy cursed items, which items this is played on are destroyed. Will it let me play it right now? No. Okay. But I will be playing it. Small key, liquid armor, adds 3 burn. Okay. We'll take this because we've got the open spots right now. And I think in order to destroy those with the dynamite, I have to actually put it in the inventory. We'll find out. Items this is played on are destroyed. Okay. Well, we're gonna find out. 5 experience, that's great. Currently have 1 cursed item. They will follow you until you take them, cleanse them, or find a way to destroy them. Right. Okay, here's our merchant. And this is valued at 10, so that's great. We'll get rid of that. Hey, look at... Oh, that's perfect. All right, so we're going to put this flower in this row specifically because it's going to be boosted by the yellow rose. Wonderful. All right, is there anything else here? No, I don't think so. Can we sell the cursed item? I don't think we can. No, he says no. How dare you? I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Okay. What was this? Oh, right. Okay. Showing us the visage of what we have to look forward to. And I think we went here. Just can't remember what it was. Oh, right. Yeah. No, we're not going to buy any food. Okay. I'm going to take one more look. Add 2 block to armor, add 1 energy to clothing. Don't have enough for it anyways. I think we're good here. Okay. Let's head down, shall we? I should tell you as well that I feel like this game has a pretty generous save system. Get a potion, lose 5 health. No. You can save at any point and easily come back to your game. Alright, so we'll not take any action, but we've got 190 health, so we're going to go ahead and use this. Perfect. Okay. So we're 1 less cursed item on our person now. I'm happy about that. We're going to go ahead and do some damage here. And we'll hope for the best. Okay, we'll add a curse. Wonderful. So we can cleanse this cursed status on us. I'm not too worried about that. As much as I'd love to have another curse, we just have to remember to do it before we completely finish this dude off. All right. I don't want to fire it off just yet in case he tries to curse us again. But we do want to do it before the end of the battle, which is looming. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and remove the status effect, but we also lose our regen and our spikes. So you got to be careful with that. Perfect. All right. We got 1 other cursed item to get rid of now. Oh, we definitely want to do this. So we're going to take the cap. We are also going to take the boots. And I think that's going to do it. Removes 100% of all status effects. Well, we've already used this once, so we'll go ahead and take a fresh one. That makes sense to me. Adjacent and diagonal armor gets +1 block. That's the same thing we have right now. And this is now benefiting that. But could we do even better? I think we can. What we're going to do is this. We're going to move this over here. And we're going to get rid of this for now. We're going to put this over here. And we're going to say, hey, shield, come on over here and benefit all of these. Now, some of you might have been yelling that for a while. I understand. I think we are looking great right now. So, we're moving on. 38 gold. Let's just see what's going to be available at this forge. Add 2 spikes to a shield. Can we do more spikes? No, can't be forged further. Okay. Well, that's all right. Could add a haste, maybe, to the shield. Might want to think about that, actually. Will it allow us to, though? No. Okay. We don't have the spaces. You can buy additional spaces to add more upgrades. All right. Oh, we got a goo giver over here. And this guy has a dodge. This guy's gonna curse us, so what do we want to do here? We got 9 damage coming our way. That's already blocked and accounted for. So I say we use our freebie on the dodge, and we go ahead and go ham. How much will this do? Adds 3 burn and deals 3 damage. All right, we're gonna end there. Perfect. We got some goo happening. This goo is gonna spread fast. I don't want it to hit my shield too early on, so I'm gonna put it over here and over there. Now again, if I didn't want to take that goo, I could click it and take damage instead, but I also don't want to do that either. And I think we should be able to take several of these dudes out before things get too yucky. I'm thinking that I want to pour all the damage in. Well, I guess we'll take him out. Oh, misplay. That's all right. That's going to happen. But we've lost the additional damage because our item over here is covered. 18 and 13. We're not going to cover all of that, unfortunately. So we're going to take a little bit of damage, but that's all right. We got more goo happening. Let's go ahead and goo over here, and we'll goo over here as well. Okay. You do have to think about how you're placing the goo, because again, if you spend energy, all the adjacent goos will be destroyed. Oh, we got more goo coming. I think we're going to have to ungoo part of an area. Let's go ahead and do that. A little bit of a cleanse. And then, let's see, maybe we can take this guy out? No. Very close, though. And we do want to uncurse. Oh, you know what? We are going to be able to do some damage still with the spikes that we have. I'm going to go ahead and go this way with the goo. And we're going to have to go ahead and spend another energy now so that we can free up our weapon. Go ahead and take that guy out for free. Okay. Well, at least he's not going to call a helper in. That's good for our cause. Okay. That was a tougher battle. Oh, I forgot to clear the curse. Doggone it. All right. It's going to happen. Curses are going to happen. Adjacent and diagonal armor gets +1 block. Each turn adds 5 block. I definitely want... Oh, wow. Adds 3 spikes to self. If this is not in the top row, item is disabled. Okay. So, we're only getting so much from this. We're dumping it at this point. We're putting that in. Now we've got even more spikes happening with some block as well. It's tremendous. I am considering letting the letter go, because I definitely want to add this. So this is where I'm going to say, okay, consumables, we're going to move you out for a little bit and just get a good view of the available space, because this is going to need 4 spots allocated to it. We might end up leaving those leather boots aside. I think that's probably what's going to happen. Yeah, that's what's going to happen this time. And I think that's just fine, because where we've lost a little bit, we've gained quite a bit. Just taking one final look at the situation here. Yeah, I think this is looking pretty good. Okay, we're gonna roll with that. I'm excited about our setup. We've got 44. We did just pick up some armor here, but they're not offering anything for the armor. So we're going to say no thanks for now. If we can find a better weapon along the way, instead of this just base wooden blade, then I could see a scenario where we'd want to go to the forge and maybe add some poison to it. Now these guys, of course, are going to deal damage and get life back. This guy is going to add an obstruction that is going to, unfortunately, give us poison over time. He's going to do some poison as well. So we're definitely going to want to get rid of these guys as soon as we possibly can. We'll pop this over here in our empty spot. And we should be able to take this dude down. And we've got the rest of the attack covered. Okay, wonderful. Now you see how these spikes are really starting to stack? It's so good. It's so good. I highly recommend a spike build. We're taking a little bit of damage due to the poison, but it's nothing too concerning, especially with our regen that we have going as well. And he's going to die due to the spike damage. All right, let's see what we got going here. We got to get rid of these curses. It's 25 block. I'll take it for now. Okay. These guys have some dodges. This guy has a ton of armor. This is where the zero costers come into play when they've got dodges happening. We're going to go 1 armor, and then we'll pump some damage into this dude up front. All right, same story. Take this guy out this time. It looks like we're getting towards a level up, which is exciting. All right. Perfect. Anything that'll get rid of a... Hey, love seeing these show up. So we're gonna get rid of our block potion. We'll move this heart ring up there. And we have yet another rose. So this is now providing 3 spikes each turn, in addition to these. Great stuff. Really is. All right. We're going to keep rolling here. Additional XP. That's great. Hey, look what it is. It's another opportunity to perhaps win something amazing. Look at this. Deals 9 damage, and then on a kill, it deals 8 damage to all enemies. Holy smokes. Folks, we got to go for it. The Moth Bomb is amazing as well. It's going to return as long as you get the kill. It's very good. If we can get that one, I'd be happy too, but what I really want is this, because then we could start upgrading a weapon. All right, let's go for the roll. Okay, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna roll again. Come on, baby. Come on. Visualize the 1, 2, or 3. My goodness. Yes. Yes. Or did we go over? I think we got it. Yeah, we're gonna take this. Accept. Wonderful. All right. So now we've got some reconfiguring to do, but it's for a great reason. How many spots do we need for this? Oh goodness. Okay. All right. Lots of reconfiguring to happen. Adjacent weapon below gets +3 damage. I would love to keep it, but I don't know if we're gonna yet. I think we can be done with that if we have to. We can be done with this if we have to be. And now we've opened up some space. So we need one more spot. But we want our shield to be adjacent to as many pieces of armor as possible. And we want this, of course, to touch our weapon, because that's going to help too. Adjacent weapon below gets +3 damage. Okay, what if we did this? No, it's not going to affect it. All right, what if we put this over here? That'll work. That'll work. Okay. So then we pop our shield right back over here. Oh, we're looking good. We're looking really good. We'll put our freebie dagger back over there. We'll put our heart ring in. And then I think we're good. Oh yeah, we're golden. We're golden. All connected weapons get +25% bonus damage. This is called the Conductor. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Let's get rolling. Now here's what we're gonna do. We got 58 coins. Finally got a great weapon that's worth putting some stuff into. So we're gonna add a poison to it. And we're gonna add a rage to it. Wonderful. The legendaries are nice because they've got lots of space for forging. This is gonna be fantastic. I'm excited. Are you excited? Okay. This is one of those builds where I'm thinking to myself, I apologize to all of you for what's about to happen here. Okay. Well, let's use our freebie. Let's start going ham. Oh yeah, I love it. So we're gonna get rid of you. Oh, that's right, the dodge. I gotta pay more attention. That's okay, it's all right, it's all right. And then we did damage to all of them for the kill. What a tremendous item. And between that and the spikes that we have going, we're getting to that point in the game where I'm feeling very strong. It's a great feeling to have in this game. Okay, we're going to do that, and we're going to expand out a little bit more. Remember I talked about that stair-step design that I like to have? It works really well for me. I know, we still have some curses to cleanse. I am on the lookout for opportunities that allow us to do that. It's 4 regen to self on use, so it's a single use. You know what? I'll throw a key in there. Some chests have locks and do require a key to be used. So, let's see what we got over here. Oh, look! The fox steps out from the shadows, natural prey. He says, if we battle, I shall make short work of you, be ye friend or foe. We're going to take him on. We're going to take him on. He draws his sword, slowly sizing you up. 360 health. Should be something good that comes from this. I am thinking. Okay, we're going to stack that poison. We're going to stack the spikes. We're going to get better and better. Now, what is he doing this time? Hazard. When destroyed, creates smoke plumes in spaces in this column. When your turn ends, destroyed. On use, destroyed. Okay. So he's going to goo us up just like those nasty snails were gooing us up over time. Perfect. Go ahead and do your gooeyest. And we'll put that there. 30 damage coming our way. We'll go ahead and armor up. And then we'll lay on the damage. Things are still looking pretty fine to me. Now, I believe this is only going to go up column-wise, so it can't spread anymore if I'm understanding. Heat rises, right? Right? Because science. Okay, looks like he's going to add another one, though. Which is fine. Oh, okay, well, I had that wrong, didn't I? We'll go ahead and... oh, boy. This is going to get maybe a little bit bad. We'll go with that for now. Let's see what's happening. Certain items aren't able to be used. So I'm going to go ahead and knock this one out so that we get our armor back next time. I want to be able to use the shield as well. So that'll cover most of the attack, and then I think it's worth taking a swing here as well. Remember, he's taking damage, a lot of damage, every time he attacks because of our spike buildup. This time we can just go attack mode. Now, great news, he's gonna die. Perfect. Okay. That went really well. Now, I think luck will ultimately lead you to getting better items. at the end of combat. Still no way to destroy curses yet. Adds 1 rage to self. Items this is played on are destroyed. Interesting. Can be used 1 time each combat. Problem is, we don't have a ton of room for that in order to cleanse these. So we're going to keep moving on at this point. Let's see what this is. There I am. I've been doodling. Okay. I thought this was something, but maybe not. I could have sworn we had a key. There we go. Okay. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Each turn adds 3 spikes to self. Well, we have to do that. Moves forward 1 space, turns clockwise. When this moves, adjacent weapons get +5 damage this turn. There's an HP ring. Okay. So. What we could do is move this over here. Could put that over there. The helmet goes up there. And now we're getting even spikier. Take the ring, because why not? This max HP is getting juicier and juicier. And I think we're looking pretty good again. I might take this just to sell it. All right. Grab the gold. Let's see what's on offer here. All right, I definitely want to buy this so that we can get rid of 1 curse. We're going to go ahead and sell this. What's it worth? 6. Perfect. Weapons along a diagonal line get +3 damage. Wow. For a cost of 35. Weapons in this row get +2 damage. I could see a case for that. We could pop it right over here, and then this would benefit from that. Let's go ahead and buy this. And then I wonder if we can use that immediately? Maybe? Alternate use? Can we just hover over the curse and say, hey? No. All right, not yet. But we will be able to use that once. Weapons in this row get +2 damage. Do we want to do that? We would have to give something up. I mean, technically we could let go of the shiv. I wouldn't miss it all that much, I don't think. Every once in a while it's okay. Yes, thanks. Thank you. He doesn't want to let me look at other stuff at the moment. Let's exit and then go back in. Perfect. Okay, there we go. There we go. Let's do that. So let's sell our shiv. It's not like we put any upgrades on it or anything. And then we're going to go ahead and buy this thing. Perfect. All right, we're ready to rip. We are ready to rip. And now we've got a boss encounter. $275. He's got thorns as well. So we're going to ante up on the armor a little bit here. You know what I just realized? I was supposed to be using this to activate it every time. That's a little bit of a bummer. That's okay, though. Okay, we're going to keep anteing up on the spikes. We'll use that. And what's great is we'll be able to remove part of our curse at the end of this turn. I'm sorry, at the end of the combat. That's what I meant. Okay. Ooh, wow. Well, this is a must, basically. We don't use bows. All consumables get +3 rage. Yeah. This is a must-have. So this is our ring with regen. We're going to lose 1 life ring. And of course I said we were going to cleanse a curse at the end of combat, but our cursed takings are not showing up at the moment. So we won't do that this time. We need to lose 1 more thing. I don't want to let go of any of these roses. Yeah, okay. I think the letter is gone. We will put this over here in its place. Oh, that takes 3 spots. Wow. All right, we're gonna drop in max HP for the time being. These rings are pretty easy to find along the way, so I'm not worried about them being gone forever. If we decide we want to increase that, we'll figure out a way to do it. Oh, it's locked. Okay, we don't have any keys at the moment. That's okay. We'll go with the addition of max health. I know the removal of curses was a potential solution to our situation as well, but we've got that opportunity with the item to cleanse it, so I'm not too worried. This countdown simply means that if you want these things, you've got to move there first. So we're going to go in that direction. Actually, just going to go right up to the enemy. And we've got some goo coming our way, unless we can get rid of this guy, and that's what we're going to do. I'm not too worried about this obstruction. So we're going to go ahead and start here. The poison will kill. I like that this just tells you right off the bat, hey, they're gone. You don't have to worry about them anymore. The additional energy is already coming into play in a big way. Okay. So, this is another hazard here. But we don't have to worry because the stuff that really matters is over here. Let's go ahead, get rid of that guy, and then we're covered as far as the attack goes. We should be able to take this guy out this time. Wonderful. Okay, so we are absolutely going to use this. Can we just drag it? Nope. All right. I think we've got to right click it and say alternate use, and then we're gonna use it on that. Perfect. Cleansed. Good. All right, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. And in its place, I think what we're gonna do is just pop. Oh, look at this. Holy moly. Adds an additional spike for each rows of thorns in this row or column. I wonder if that counts. Okay, so here, perfect. This ring goes up here. Yellow rose. I'm going to take that instead of the leather cap. I think that our starting armor is pretty good for the most part. I'm not too worried. All right, so we got some gold. We got some health coming back our way. We've got a locked chest. We may decide to unlock that. We may not at some point. We'll see. We'll see what we can see. All right, let's just get rid of this guy. He's going to die on the spikes at this point. All right, we'll go ahead and drag these out. And we've already got the attack covered, so we're just going to wail on this guy at this point. Wonderful. Now, I will be looking for something to eliminate that one additional curse that we have. This is legendary. On use, adjacent and diagonal weapons get +2 damage this combat, but you'll note that it requires a mana stone, which we have not invested in inventory space-wise. So we are moving along. I would take this as something to sell, but I just do not have anything I want to part ways with right now. Yeah. So we're going to hold off. And this one has a lock on it as well. A little bit of a look at things to come. Let's see what this dude has to say. Trade for an item of the same size. No. We like what we got. Appreciate you, though. You know what? I just want to take a quick look at the forge. 2 burn to a weapon, 2 block to armor, 2 block to a shield, conductive to armor. You know, can we put this on here? Oh, wow. Okay. Sword just got even more glorious. Amazing. All right, we are moving on. I know this is going to be a slightly longer video. Some of you are going to decide to stick around. Some of you are going to bounce. I totally get it. Totally get it. For those of you sticking around, happy you're here. All right, we're going to go ahead and take this dude out. He's dead, but yeah, it's not going to allow us to attack this guy because he's in front of him. So we'll just go ahead and pump some points into that guy. How about it? Put this over here. And this guy is not going to get away with our stuff. Okay. So we already have a tunic. I don't see anything here that I'm feeling like I can't live without. So we're going to just say, hey, we're finished. What I'm really looking forward to is having another level up. When armor or a shield is present... Oh, adds 1 energy. That's not going to do anything for us. I'm just kind of looking at what's available before I do this, because if it goes wrong, we're going to get cursed. Adjacent weapons get +2 burn. I mean, that would be really cool. But again, we don't have the room for it at this point, so I'm not going to drop the Plinko cube. Remember Plinko? The Price is Right? Love it. We'll add 4 weak. I don't really want to have the 4 weak added. We are going to have to shield up a bit. And you know what? I might just shield up. No, I take that back. I'm not just going to shield up. I am going to do some damage here. Let's see, we've got 35. I'll shield one more time. Do another hit. Alright, so we took a little bit of damage there. But as you can see, a lot of these guys are ready to just get wiped out. And now we're good. Okay. Wonderful. Alright, love seeing the level up opportunity. We've got a total of 3 spaces, and so I think we're just gonna... We're gonna go stairs for the most part, but then I'm gonna add a spot potentially for an additional Rose of Thorns that we might come across. It's gonna happen. We're gonna will it into happening. And we're going to get an opportunity to destroy this damn cursed item. How about that? Isn't that exciting? Can I use it right now? No. All right. I think we determined that last time, didn't we? Heals 10 HP. Hey, that sounds wonderful. All right, so that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Finish choosing. And we're going to have some open additional spaces. Merchant is selling goods. We're not ready for that yet. We don't even have the space. So we're going to go ahead and use this dynamite. Wonderful. You got to be careful with that dynamite. If you accidentally drag it onto something that you don't mean to drag it on, it's not great. It's not great. Am I speaking from experience? Maybe. You could believe that, right? All right, so we're going to throw our empty cup. Then we've got 3 open spaces, which is great. I'm just trying to decide who I want to get it right now. This guy's got lower health. Let's go ahead and come the polar bear's way. They're going to start by trying to obstruct us here, which is fine. I'm not too concerned, especially with the open spaces that we've found. And we're going to use 1 zap of that. Perfect. I love that we're doing additional damage on each kill. Really cool. And we're going to take this guy out before we even take any of that poison damage that he tried to give us. I'm going to go ahead with the key for now. Must be played on an item. Removes 100% of all status effects on self. Items this is played on are destroyed. So that could be good at some point. Adds 8 block, adds 1 slow to self. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Yeah, we're not doing that one. I'm just thinking about items that we might want to grab just for selling. But I'm not seeing much of an opportunity there. Adds 18 block, adds 2 poison to self. Okay. I guess we'll just grab this thing to sell. No, we know about this guy. We've already got the attack covered. We're going to go ahead and swing this guy's way. Pop this over here. And my goodness, those spikes build up fast. Wow. All right, they want us to fight this guy first. We do not have the attack covered yet, so we're going to do that and that. Holy cow, that was awesome. All right, let's see if we can pop something like that off again. That was great. Wow. We finished them all off in that turn. I'm telling you, it feels really good to get powerful in this game. It really does. On take damage. Add 7 spikes to self. Holy cow. Okay, goodbye, key. I think that's all we need to do. Yeah, that's going to do it. This is fantastic. Wow. Now, I should point out, that's only on take damage. So if we shield the blow, that's not going to proc. Plus, add a forge slot to an item. Oh, wow. You know now what we must do. You know what we must do. Yes, we're going to make it even more legendary. That's wonderful to see. Okay. Let's maybe offload stuff. Maybe. Definitely get rid of that. What all do we have here? Add 6 block on use. Holy moly. Look at that. Okay. This absolutely needs to happen. I know I was excited about this, and I know you're saying, my God, Goat, what are you doing? What are you doing? Well, this is going to be epic. You just got 7 more block each turn. That's really good. Okay. And it's benefiting from the tunic because it's diagonal. We've got a great build going here. I know I keep saying that. Adjacent weapons get +1 poison for a cost of 20. We're going to come back to that merchant. I think we're going to blow it on being able to get that gold over there. Since this guy is going to be dealing out poison, we're going to put everything we have into him first. Because poison does not get stopped by armor. It will get through. Okay. We're going to continue pouring everything we have into this bozo. I'm not really going to care too much about what these other guys are doing for the most part. I guess I take that back. We've got to build up some block now. We've got pretty heavy attack coming our way. All right, we will do that. They're all attacking. 34, all right. We've got 3 poison so far. We're gonna go to, I guess we're gonna stay at 3 for now, which is great. Because it came down while it came up because of a turn passing. We're gonna go ahead and pump everything we have into this guy this turn. Okay. This guy is going to attack this time, so he's going to die on the thorns. He's going to die on the thorns, so we can put the rest of our attacks into this guy. I hope I did the math right. I think I did. All right, so we did take some damage that time, but that's okay. It's great to finally not have any curses. We are less than... No, we're not. Yeah, we are. I think. Maybe? We're going to find out. I wish I could use this right now. Okay, what do we got here? Create shurikens. Not too worried about this other stuff. All right. Good deal. Adjacent weapons get +1 combat. Yep. I mean, that one's not bad, but we've just got better stuff at this point. So... I don't think we ever had a chance to make it to this. Yeah, I'm going to say the same thing. We've just got better stuff at this point in our inventory. Now, this battle, if possible, I'd definitely like to try and get some health back from our regen. Pop those there. And that guy is going, well, I guess he's not going to die. He's going to spike himself. Which works out. All right, wonderful. Adds 5 block when an adjacent item is destroyed, +2 block this combat. That's not going to happen in too many situations, so I think we're good. And we avoided damage. That's great news. Another one of those rings that we've seen along the way. For each adjacent curse gets +1 energy. Wow. That is an interesting one, but we don't need anything there. Don't know that we're going to be able to afford anything. Add 1 poison to a weapon. Add 3 slow to enemy to a weapon. Yeah, I'm going to put that on here. Now, I believe slow knocks down either their attack or their armor capability. So it's It's a nice debuff to stack up over time. Frozen Heart. Here we go. All right. This is it. We've got the attack covered. What is this? We'll add 1 dodge to all enemies. Okay. Perfect. Slow will reduce block by 12 when blocking. Okay, hey, that could be substantial in this battle. I don't know how much of a blocker this guy is. Again, we've got the attack covered. He's going to summon an enemy. So we can just keep on him for right now. Alright, so they're going to try to fill us with obstacles. Getting a little bit more spike is what I'm thinking. Okay. And we've got 3 more to place, so we'll put them over here for now. Maybe we'll put one over here. Okay, this is beautiful because 2 separate attacks, 2 separate hits with the spikes. It's fantastic. So I don't want to take any damage at all. So we've got what, 27 and 18. 27 and 18 is a lot. I'm not in a mode where I can calculate right now. I'm still getting over the trip. The way back was, well, it was wonky. We went through, I don't know, 4 separate time zones. It was wild. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Perfect. Okay. Attack is still covered. I really don't want this 6 poison, but I don't know that there's anything I can do about that in order to stop it. Well, we need to block the whole attack, which now we have. Yep. And I think what we're going to do is try and get rid of this guy. Okay, he should die because this is, I believe this is a physical attack. So he'll get spiked to death. In theory. Okay, all right, so that played out the way I thought it was going to. He did add a dodge, which is a stinker for us, but we've got the entire attack covered, which is great. And hey, great news. Farseer, we'll see you later. Outstanding. Okay. So we're going to go 1 further to the left. And we're going to open up that space over there. And we're good. And you know what we got items-wise? We didn't get any. You know why? I take that back. We did. We did. All right. I take it back. All right, we're going to put this over here. And I do want the tusk if we can manage the tusk. Adds 1 energy. Well, we definitely want that too. Okay, we should have used this. I don't know if we're going to be able to manage getting the tusk. Which, if we can't, it's okay. Weapons in this row. Hey, good news. Same row. would happen if we put our windmill over there. There we go. That's it. That did it. And we only needed the one space anyways. Pop that back in there. Okay. But guess what? None of that actually mattered. Your whiskers twitch. There it is. The golden cheese with delicious food. Many new villagers will flock to Ordaria. Hey folks, we had an epic run. Wow. Wow. You know, you never know what you're going to get with this. I have had lots of different runs. For the most part, they have played differently, but I kind of know what I like to angle towards. If you're going to attempt this game, try different builds. See what works for you. I like building up block and spike damage. There are a bunch of different characters to play as. The game's in early access. They're going to continue adding to it. The story mode is coming. We'll probably take a look at that at some point. Again, I know it was a longer video. For those of you that stuck it out, really appreciate it. We have continued to get so much awesome support of the channel. Love seeing it. And like I said, we're going to have some great discussion about this trip that I went on. I have all my thoughts organized for the most part. We're just going to go line item by line item and unpackage all of it. There's going to be a lot of food to talk about. There's going to be a lot of coffee to talk about. I brought back 3 different coffees just from this trip, from local roasters, because I love doing that. Love talking about them. So anyway, let's do this again sometime out on the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we'll play a roguelike or a roguelite because, well, that's what we do every time. And you know what? We'll give away a game at least once a week, too, because we're chasing that 100-game giveaway for 2023. I think there's a chance we could even do more than that. Let's see. Let's see. You enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you next time out there. Take care.